everyone.
Hey,
Hello, and welcome to Game.
Happy
Saturday, everybody. I got a frog in my throat, a murgatoad.
What if you had a murgatoad
got
in
a
your throat?
luigi.
It'd be rough.
Like a baby murgatoad. It just grew and grew. It kept eating whatever you tried to eat.
His
Just
breath
sitting there.
would smell awful.
It would be
Yeah.
bad. It would be
Yeah,
bad.
you'd be your own weapon.
Yeah. Happy Saturday, folks. I'm excited to play some Land of Eam with y'all.
Lando Fiend.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for joining, y'all. Just do some so exciting stuff. Dungeoneer Adventures 2 is available for pre-order on barnesandnoble.com.
Nice.
And it's coming out in May. Look at this guy. That's a lot of adventure, y'all.
It's a lot of
30
adventure.
more pages in the first book.
30 more pages in the first book.
Adventure.
And another announcement. Ben and I are 95% done with writing the manuscript for Dungeoneer Adventures 3. So the adventure is coming down the pipeline, everybody. And pre-ordering it really helps us out too. If you haven't already pre-ordered Dungeoneer Adventures, or if you haven't checked out Dungeoneer Adventures at all, check it out. You can grab it at Target, Barnes & Noble, or support your local bookstore.
That's crazy if you haven't checked it out. I'm just saying, you should.
Shout out to our new patron, Nick.
Hey, Nick. Thank you
so
much, Nick.
For joining
Keeping the lights on.
Yep, keeping the lights on. Indeed.
Thanks to everyone who's joined the Patreon so far. Sorry. Just get my dog down there, you know what I mean?
I do. Budge.
Jamie Foxx is Bug.
Yes.
And what else? We're playing Land of Eam, the game that we created. It's still available for pre-order on BackerKit. So hit that up if you haven't yet.
Indeed, just Google Land of Eam BackerKit and you will find it really quickly. Also, just an update to everybody that's already backed Land of Eam on BackerKit. We are really close. We're like just a few weeks away from finalizing all of the layouts of the books so that we can send them to the printer to begin the print run. So, I know I wish there was more to say, but it's, a lot of things to lay out. The Mucklan's book is around 400 pages long. So there's a lot of tools in there. And those of you who've been watching us on the stream for the last 25 years, we've exclusively been using the sandbox and have barely even scratched the surface during our own gameplay. So for all of you GMs out there or folks that just love the Land of Eam, there's a lot of stuff in the Muckland sandbox.
There's much land in the Muckland.
There's much land. There it is. There's the link. It's in the comments.
Yeah, that's actually that's how the Mucklands was named originally. Some guy with the speech impediment was like, "There's Mucklands out here. There's so much lands."
So much lands.
Yeah,
that's canon.
It's canon. We don't know who he was. It's just you hear tale of him passed down from generation to generation.
Generation to generation. But anyway, without further ado, let's play some Land of Eam. Georgie, do you want to take us through last week's adventure by opening up your 245-page minutes document?
Quest 44, the quest for more money, part 18. Yeah,
always.
Meet up with Barney Glug. Yeah,
Hooch and Brendo.
Hoochie and Georgie. That would have been fine too. I should just name a character Georgie. Just have characters named George and James.
Yeah, we'll just always play ourselves.
Yeah, we're humans.
That's true.
We do play ourselves. Yeah,
I feel like I'm more of a rascal with Hooch than.
Yeah,
I'm an instigator.
Yeah.
Troublemaker.
I was just being a jerk, guys.
It's not possible, Ben. It's not possible. You're a saint.
Not possible. It's too early.
Well, you have a lot of
George.
You have a lot of authority to wield.
Authorita.
Meet up Barney Glug, heading in the high seas. Hooch just pickpocketed Barney Glug's wallet. Felt really bad. There's only like one copper coin pouch in there. Beeple Plasterpot is a gelatinous goo with a hat made of goose down feathers who is the quartermaster of the ship. There's Gale the Cunning, a troll with a resting gaze. I'm in love with Gale the Cunning. I have that written farther down. There's Josh Braylon, a boggerel from Beelzebub, likes to backpack, which kills Ben. Ben hates it so much, and it makes me so happy. So we do some navigation. We hit the salty seas, discover some bioluminescent like stars. The Nabarats set upon us in a small pirate raft. People comes after us to pay for the stuff that Hooch took, which was a shrimp daiquiri, among other things. There's some missing supplies, so Gale searches for the Nabarats, or we all search for the Nabarats. We lose more supplies, and then Hooch crop dusts them because they're down the hold. So he throws a crop duster down there, which is a magical item. He did not just fart a bunch into the hold. Deployed that. Got the Nabarats. I just want to clarify. Nabarats escaped. I think we hit land and found the Nabarats up the tree, surrounded by troggles. The troggles were, about to eat the Nabarats and probably turn on us, but Hooch set them against each other by slingshotting a rock and starting chaos, insinuating that the big troggle was hoarding food. I'm able to retrieve all the food and the stone axe and the stone spear and the fracas. Hooch gets down the Nabarats, and now he has a Dungeoneer crew of the names Grabby, Snatch, and Plucky.
That's right.
Yes.
I got a crew now, you see.
Yeah, and we've recovered our supplies. Life is good.
We're going to have a lot of street battles where we snap our fingers.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like Pokemon, where you just sent out Nabarats to battle with people. Yeah,
that's who. I caught them all, and now they're going to cause hijinks for me.
Hijinks. And Ben, it says that they are they count as extensions of Hooch's own HP and cannot be directly targeted or killed, so they'll last forever until Hooch dies.
No, they're just like the Dungeoneer ability. Crew.
Dungeon crew.
Bumbo crew.
And I need to motivate them so that they don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're treated poorly, they're definitely going to peace out.
You know how to motivate a Nabarat is with ramen. They love ramen.
They do. They're Norks noodles lovers.
Yeah. All about the Norks. It's all about the Norks.
Norks.
So yeah, you guys are on the shores of Ruin Key, which is sort of a forgotten island, very unexplored. Okay. Rumors that you've corroborated now are that Troggles live here. And you guys ventured out into the night. It's a little jungly. You're back at the ship, though. It's the next day, and you can clearly see out on the island like some stone ruins, like speckled across the land.
I forget what our objective here was, actually.
I have to
I'm sorry.
No. That's fine. The Ruin Key
you've
full
joined,
of Troggles. Ginny Timbar.
You joined Ginny Timbar because she can help us with the Obelisk of Tsar knowledge. But I forget what she was going to have.
So Ginny Timbar is here with your old friend Barney Glug, and they both want to find the lost city of Waylor.
That's right.
And they have reason to believe that this is the place.
Okay, so we're scouring the island looking for clues to the lost city of Waylor. I love it. Okay.
Ben, I want to... So, sorry, the setting right now, we've made it back to the ship and we're going to rest the night and set out fresh in the morning?
It's the morning.
Okay, cool.
Starting
done that. All right, perfect. No, that's fine. I just
let's delay the adventure further.
Yeah.
All right. I stretch my my boneless mycelium packed body,
full of fiber,
pure insoluble fiber, is what I'm made of. And I hop into the water.
Wrong way, Hooch.
That's right. I go onto the shore.
Yeah, why don't you guys make a travel check as you using search, by the way, because you're exploring.
Ooh.
Did I ever update search?
I didn't. I did not.
Darn it. Kajarn.
Darn.
Kyle Kajarn.
You want to go for it, Jimmy?
Yes, I will.
Kyle Kadarn's really good. We should keep that.
That's a 4.
It's reminiscent of the time in Spaceballs where they're coming to the desert.
Yeah.
We ain't found stuff.
We ain't found stuff.
All right, roll a D100.
Goggles are back. This time with a vengeance. This time for blood.
22. I rolled a 22. Yes, I did. Hero. Ventidos.
Okay.
There we go. What do we got?
Mm-hmm.
You encounter a crew of Cyclops pirates. And
Are these the same guys as... okay, carry on. Sorry.
as yeah, the guy in Mucklin Harbor mentioned them.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to bury a captured group of pirates. You're not sure of who they are, alive in the sand, and you can tell that the leader of these Cyclops pirates is a one-eyed shrimp.
Okay.
And you hear him saying, "For blatant disregard of the pirate court and all around knavery against your fellow scallywags, you are hereby condemned to death by sand."
George, is this actually an opportunity for me to like do a snap battle where like I go up with the Navarrete just like, hey, what do you got?
Oh, so what if? But right, hear me out. Right, what if these guys that they're burying were doing something that the Cyclops pirates didn't want them to do? Right, so it's obviously part of their own crew.
Mm-hmm.
And then what if they didn't want them to? Oh my God, where was it? Duder and Neuter at Frisky Whiskers Bistro used to be a Cyclops pirate. His pirate buddies are now terrorizing Shearwater Bay. So what if these guys who are being buried terrorize Shearwater Bay, and the Cyclops pirates didn't want the heat, so that's why they're getting rid of them? What if it's solving the problem? I just don't know. I mean, like, our instinct is that like the guys who are being buried are innocent, but I don't know. Should we just like wait it out? It's only rough when the crabs get you.
We could dig them up again.
Yeah, we can just dig them up again.
One of them turns around and notices you as they proceed to bury the pirates in sand, and he kind of peels off from the group and says, "Hey, what are you doing over here?
What are you doing over here?
What are you doing over here?
What's your face doing over here?"
He turns around again, back to the other pirates, and says, "Hey, boss!"
I just slit his throat immediately.
I think we should parlay. I think we should be like,
no,
like
we'll parlay.
Legit,
We'll parlay.
like, we seek a parlay, says I. I say in my best pirate voice.
The shrimp moseys over to you. They're still digging sand back there and like pouring it on the other pirates. He says, "You walked into the wrong situation, have ye?"
I'll say, I don't know what I'm doing, George, but
I'll back your play. Don't
okay,
worry,
all right,
fine.
I'm gonna go wild then. I don't know.
I start to back away,
like,
actually.
How dare you rob us of justice? These pirates are mine. They stole our treasure.
Wasn't the play I was gonna back.
I'm going wild.
Your treasure.
Yeah.
They surely did.
So you're laying claim to what's mine now?
We found it first.
Are you declaring war?
I'm declaring business. I'll tell you what. You keep what you found, but you give us those pirates. We want to bring them to justice ourselves.
You too? You can handle that group over there?
Okay, now I snap, and like all the Navarretes come out like, surely we can.
The captain says, "Stop calling me Shirley."
Name's Big Skitter, you hear?
Big Skitter. Well, I'm Hooch Dundee. This is Brendo Sim, the Shadow Master.
Why don't you make a trickery
nod.
check, James?
All right, I'm going to use fibbing to get advantage on this one.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. That's a crit.
Fine with me. They're all yours.
All right.
Just make sure you don't spare them. These are bad boys.
Bad mama
Dagger
jammas.
hearts.
Dagger hearts, indeed.
Oh, they're dagger hearts.
Of course they are. They're
Mhm.
yar.
They're a scorn on the seas.
Anyone who follows a parrot is no friend of ours.
What are you talking about?
Isn't there captain a parrot? Dagger hearts, led by a parrot. You ever heard this?
No.
Big.
He's like completely flabbergasted. No, I haven't heard that. That sounds a
I
little
don't
crazy.
know that you would know that.
I heard it from a thing. No, that's totally Galen. Memory is all.
I thought he was like a shrimp guy.
I thought he was a giant. 10 feet tall.
No, full of feathers.
I think that's his hat.
No, that's the bird
Where's
guy.
pantaloons? Waterproof penguin feather pantaloons.
Well then. He calls for his men to take this giant chest that they have and see it's spilling with gold.
Mm.
I'm gonna go like tell the
Nabarets.
Nabarets to watch where they take it.
All right. What are you saying to them?
I'm gonna say, hey, Grabby, Snatch, Plucky, listen up. I want you to follow those guys from afar. Don't get caught, but let me know where they take that treasure. And each of you are gonna get a piece of that pie.
You look down and Plucky is inside the chest already.
He's like,
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Make a charm check.
All right, here we go. Look, I do it.
Nice.
All right. The Cyclops pirates take their leave, and you've got these tied up dagger hearts who are half buried in sand.
All right.
One of them spits out the cloth in his mouth.
Gag, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. He says, listen, we can work out a deal.
Yes, we can work out a deal. How much do you know about this island?
I start pulling gold teeth from these guys.
I'm a dentist, Dr. Sim.
Go on.
How much do I know? Well, it's full of troggles. That's what I know. There's ruins. That's where we found this. So we fought over this treasure.
Mm.
I see. Where
I think the Cyclops pirates found it somewhere in the ruins.
Okay, could you lead us to the ruins? Do you have any idea where it is?
There's in the middle of the island. There's ruins spread around, and they might also be in the water.
Okay.
Lots. Yeah.
Excellent. Good to know. Honor amongst thieves. You helped me. Now I'm going to help you. And I start to walk away.
Yeah. You say, don't quit your day job.
Well, what? I'm not going to finish burying you.
But the troggles, I mean, they'll eat our heads right off if you leave it like this.
I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, I go back and
Look. If you help us attack those Cyclops pirates, I mean, we could split the treasure.
I use bribery on these guys. I'm just like, we're not going to get into any fight with any Cyclops pirates. You guys failed. That treasure's gone forever. But what I will do is I'll sweeten the deal if you can, and I'll let you out. But I want you to tell everybody you know that Hooch and Brendo are the baddest pirates around.
And to clarify, he doesn't mean that we're worse, like the worst pirates. Like we're like
we're like really good. We're good at good at piracy.
What are you, wooden foots? Barking birches? What are you?
Griffin
Whoops,
Hearts.
sorry. The Griffin Hearts. Yeah.
Never heard of you.
Oh, now you have.
Now you
Yeah?
have.
Yeah?
Now you have.
All right, Hooch.
I need to
Make a-
roll
make an
charm.
Could you do intimidate? Actually,
Intimidate. Okay.
Hmm.
Whew. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. I do it. Oh my gosh.
It's the Wataneo.
all right, fine.
All right. I'll help.
The boss will be hearing about you. That's for sure.
Uh-oh.
At first, I'm like, yes, that's awesome. I like celebrate, but then I'm like, wait a minute.
Brendo just sighs, massages his temples.
All right. I'm going to start digging them out.
I help.
They look a lot bigger once you like pull them out.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're all below. It's like icebergs. Like they're just like all their muscles are below sand.
You remember our deal now. Good old Hooch and Brendo. Griffin Hearts.
Yeah, they run off in the direction of the Cyclopses.
Okay. That's going to work out real well for everybody.
See how this works. We can probably sneak in and then, steal the treasure in the fracas like we just did with the food. We have a plan.
My plan was like find out where they take it and go
Mhm.
grab it when they're asleep.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But for
Something
now,
like that.
we've got a lead on the ruins, and some of them go into the water. So that's good to know if we want to continue our search.
Continuar.
Yeah, where do you want to go now?
Should we go to the center of the island where they said they maybe got the treasure or first, and then follow them to
I feel like that's always going to be there, right? Because we should, if you want the treasure, if you sent your Nabarets after it, we should follow up on that and see how it goes.
Okay.
And see if we can sway the conflict, maybe.
Yeah. I guess. Let's do it. Let's go for the treasure. We need it real bad.
it.
And
Yeah.
it may have relics in it that are from Waylor.
It's true. Ben?
I forget that you would probably have some of the crew members with you. So let's just say they catch up with you right now.
Hey, boss. We got to turn around. It's a real big island. Struggles everywhere.
What you find over there? Says Ginny Timbar.
We found a clue. Two things. One,
This giant
there
hole
are
where men
ruins.
were.
We found this giant hole,
Yeah.
completely devoid of Daggerheart pirates.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah. We dealt with them.
We dealt with them. It's all good.
Daggerhearts here.
Yeah. They're
Now?
looking for treasure and maybe found some, but the Cyclops pirates got it. You see.
Yeah.
We can't leave our ship docked.
We look, it's already sailing out to the ocean. Yes, they've
Geez.
taken.
May have been my fault. All of
Yale
this
the
may have
Cunning
been
is on board. A few other crew members, but
I immediately raced back to the ship to protect her.
yeah, I think.
He
we need to
yeah,
move-
that's
yeah.
really funny. He just bolts off like while
Yeah.
the rest of us are talking.
Gil!
Where's he going? And I'm going to chase after Brenda.
So yeah, that's your choice right now.
Well,
What do you wanna do?
I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. Let's get back to the ship. And while we're running, I'll tell her about the ruins in the water and the ruins in the center of the island.
So you're leaving the conflict to sort itself out.
I
guess we
don't
should
have to
switch.
really run back to the ship. I was being dramatic, but
I thought maybe they were headed to the ship to try to take it.
we should scope them out to make sure that they're not headed to the ship. Because
I mean, Ginny's
Uh-huh.
point is that like
can't just leave it moored here.
yeah, if there are pirates in the area, you can't just like
Mhm.
have the ship sitting there.
Right.
That's
No, I
important.
mean, I get that.
We should fill the ship with a bunch of Goonies-esque traps.
What's the guy, the Hey You guy's name?
Sloth?
Sloth.
Him. We need him.
We do. Superman. Hey, you guys.
I mean,
you guys.
I thought it was kind of good that Brendo would want to go to the ship because of Gale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll back his play.
Yeah, I take off. When Ben says he thought it was kind of good, like it's part of, there's something inside him that got a little warmer. Like there's a little joy that I was
I
actually
thought
doing
it was
something in
good role
character.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like not meta. It's like good role playing. Yeah. No, let's go with that. Brendo takes off towards the ship. He separates the party.
No, he doesn't. I follow Brendo. I follow Brendo at full speed, knowing full well that Grabby, Snatch, and Plucky will let me know where that treasure is.
Yes. Excellent.
All right. You head back to the ship.
Gale! Gale!
What's wrong?
I've come back to protect.
To be
I've
gone
come back
for
to
at least a
protect.
couple days.
Can't we keep talking over? I'm sorry. Come back to protect you. Those pirates. You look fine.
I haven't seen any pirates.
You sure? You checked everywhere?
I mean, the horizon.
I was just about to say, I'm going to roll D12. If I get under 10, I'm going to just say, like, you mean those pirates?
Yeah, I will swashbuckle to make that true if you roll.
If I roll a failure, there's pirates on the horizon.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Just like you guys creating like circumstances.
Just creating worse and worse circumstances is sort of fun.
It's like they don't want to live. No.
It's just so comedic. It's so good. It's like, you mean those pirates?
Well, the crew, starts getting everything together on deck to move the ship.
Yeah. Ben, how about this? I'd like to swashbuckle a cove, like a heavily jungled cove that we might be able to sail the ship into away from prying eyes. That seem reasonable?
I
think like once you get moving, we could do that.
Okay.
We go to the other side of the island or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sail,
or we could
that way passing ships can't see us. We like go towards Quagamash, like in that little.
You guys would have to go south based on directions of things that are happening. You guys encounter them in north where you are.
Okay.
So make a travel check to go around the island, and then George, you can also make your swashbuckling.
Here's the business. Ooh, I use a quest point to make it a 6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna buckle some swash. I think it's a 1. I gotta scroll all the way back up. That's a 9.
Nice.
You successfully buckle your swash.
Oh, it's a 2. I even more successfully buckle my swash, but with no actual benefit. See, that's that. Hey guys, look. There's a little inlet deep enough for the ship. It's pretty heavily wooded. I think we can sneak in there.
What's funny though is that
the Trungle City is like
yeah.
No, like I rolled lost. How does that make sense?
We get lost in a little inlet river or something. Like it's like Heart of Darkness.
Yeah. What if it'll be difficult to get our ship out again because of the, like we might have to leave crew behind working on either turning the ship around or getting it back, like or out again. Or it could be a big river and we sail far into the middle of the island. and we don't know where we are. The problem is, it's a pretty small island.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I like the you sail into an inlet
Mhm.
and
There's no outlet.
right, you'd have to navigate your way.
So like an Austin Power situation, where just like forward and reverse, forward and reverse. The ships do that. It's fine, you know. It's no. All right, we're all good. So we've made landfall again.
Well, this has been a whole day now.
Yeah, it's been a whole to do, a whole today.
I'm going to. Well,
Ben's gonna give us a kiss. Coffee's kicking in.
all right. Hooch.
Yeah.
Only one of your pals
No.
finds you because they came back to the ship and it was gone.
Plucky. Where's Grabby and Snatch?
You guys left us here. We
We're
split
gonna
up.
come back.
Why are you here? This is out of nowhere.
We're moving the ship.
Well, look, it was a slaughter. I mean, the Cyclops pirates, they took him out. The Daggerhearts.
Wow. Oh, the guys who were charged. So the guys we freed got slaughtered, you're saying?
Yeah, it was no match. They didn't have the numbers. It was a numbers game.
It's always
Usually
a numbers
is.
game.
Usually
Yeah.
it's a numbers game. It's usually a numbers game, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, what about Grabby and Snatch?
You know what? I can't guarantee that they made it out alive.
I
I'll
am
tell you what happened.
devastated by this news.
Can't guarantee, but they might have. You know, it's
We all grabbed some of the treasure during the chaos.
Uh-huh.
I told you to just tell me where it was.
They're greedy.
Well, it's with the Cyclops pirates, that's for sure.
Well,
Grabby ran into the water. I think that was a bad idea. I saw a big fin come up.
Oh, okay. We got to rescue Grabby. Yeah.
I take my gigantic pirate hat off and put it over my heart.
But I got some stuff. You can make a treasure hunting check, James.
All right. 7.
All right, 1 second here.
No worries. Grabby was eaten by a liger shark, guys. Just let that sink in.
I don't know. This fin looked bigger than that.
Bigger than a liger shark. Interesting.
Yeah.
I have no idea what could be bigger than a liger shark. It's the biggest thing in the ocean.
Also, it wasn't red.
What color was it?
Oh.
Like a turquoise.
Maybe it was
Blue,
a-
gray. I don't
Maybe
know.
it was a dolphin. And he.
You guys have dolphins in Land of Eam?
Yeah,
It
we're
was kind of
dolphins now.
serrated.
What if it
Serrated
was
blue
Dagwood
gray.
the dolphin?
Dagwood the dolphin.
Not Darwin. It's Dagwood.
Dagwood. Dagwood Deloise.
So,
Ben had to walk away because it was too dumb.
Dagwood the dolphin. Dagwood Deloise the dolphin.
Dagwood.
so you got a pouch of copper coins and a pouch of silver coins.
Okay, that's
Okay, nice.
all right. Well,
Yeah, it's better than nothing. Do you want to you document those?
yeah, I just did.
Cool. Awesome.
Well, maybe Grabby made it out of there. What about Snatch?
He kind of went the wrong way. Got turned
see.
around. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Just went running north.
I gotta tell you, this whole operation is a disaster.
It was falling apart.
All right, I'll tell you what. We hide the ship. That's what we're doing now. And we're going to go head inland, and maybe we can find Snatch at least.
Mm.
And fingers crossed, Grabby made it back.
Don't worry
onto the
about him.
ship.
You'll be fine. This happens to us all the time.
He says, like,
Yeah, they always turn out okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He'll be fine. He's like, he actually just sabotaged them so he could get all of it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, what now, George? Do we head inland?
So where have we landed kind of now? I mean, the question is, do we go back over land to where the pirates were?
If the ship is sufficiently hidden here, then that might be an opportunity to disembark and search the area.
Okay. You want to disembark and go back towards where they were, though, or do you want to just like plunge farther into the heart of darkness?
Heart of darkness, so that we could see if the ruins would lead to anything.
Yeah, let's search more for the lost city of Whaler.
Do you want to wait until the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
I
wait
hear the
for
juggles are
midnight
most
and then go into the juggle.
Yeah. You hear the howls of Troggles all around you.
Yeah, there's their yellow eyes blinking from the branches above.
Yeah.
Have any of you lost courage?
I am good.
I think I'm fully courageous.
Okay, so you guys eat, go to sleep. Next day comes. It's a misty morning on the island.
Set the scene, Ben. What is it? What kind of trees are there?
I thought I just did.
No, I know. That's what I was telling you.
We hear
wanted to see if you had any more
of frogs and the chitter of toucans.
It's actually Troggles banging cans together. That's the toucans you hear.
It's just Fizzy Whiz cans.
It's their instrument of choice.
They worshipped Fizzy Whiz. They're like those guys in Joe versus the Volcano.
They're like little shrublings. The shrubling prince is actually the Troggle king. It's come full circle. That's why they worship Fizzy Whiz.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a misty morning. There's like it's wet, damp. You hear cicadas in the forest. Just cicadas a real loud.
Deafening.
Huh?
-1 to all perception.
You hop off the ship into this little river.
Ben, how's the sand here?
It's coarse. It's
everywhere.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure we're consistent with sand. You know,
it's actually there's a lot of rocky sand.
Ooh,
it's like Pebble Beach over here.
It's Pebble Beach, you know. Really big sand pellets, like the size of your head.
River rocks.
So what do you want to do? You're heading deeper into the island, right?
Yeah, we'll head deeper in the island. We have our supplies and stuff.
Yeah. You want to roll it, George?
No, I just rolled a travel check for the sailing.
Oh.
So you're up.
So
this is a search check?
Yeah. Switch.
That's a 10. Rolling pretty good today.
Noish.
Bernard has got it.
All right. You follow this trail of ruins. They look like pillars. You see broken sandstone pillars, and they're overgrown with vegetation. You don't see like anything of value. It looks like over the years things have just been picked cleaned around here. But what's strange about these ruins is that everything, like the buildings and the archways and the doors, is sideways.
I'm sorry?
It doesn't look like it tipped over or anything. Like everything is like the wrong
There-
way.
Huh.
I lay down on my side and see if that makes the perspective any better or if I just feel dumb.
Yeah, it looks right when you're like looking at it.
And you said
differently.
it doesn't look like it was toppled?
It was built this way. Maybe.
I mean, it's degraded definitely, but it's not like stuff
It
just fell over.
fell over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Barney Glug, like, Barney, like, what do you make of this? Like, who would make something sideways?
The Waylands.
But why? I don't understand at all.
Well, when you're in the water,
Everything
you swim
sideways?
sideways.
What?
We're sideways swimmers.
Who does that?
Oh, mammals do.
Sideways swim. What? Like on your like that? Like
I don't know. I mean, think of it this way. It doesn't really matter the orientation of the doors. They could be upside down. They could be sideways. They could be straight up and down,
Brendo spends the next 30 minutes explaining gravity to Barney and saying, like, wouldn't they just base it off like how gravity
At
orients
no
you?
point does Hooch understand.
But Brendo like buys into it and is kind of like begins assessing things on his side if he can. You're looking around for any
maybe
words that line up better, any kind of like markings or runes or indicators.
detect maybe like an orientation of where the
Mhm.
city may be expanded. Like we might be able to determine which direction the ruins in the ocean might be. So we could, because those would be in, I imagine, better shape.
I see. You're saying like the ruins that are in the sea wouldn't have been picked over.
Or maybe not. Maybe they're more legible. We can put on our suits and check it out.
That's true. We have our diving suits. Ginny was excited about that. Ginny shiver me timbars.
Timber, I believe.
Timbar.
I'm going to use. Can I use a search check to see which direction the ruins might continue to, or continue in?
Yeah.
I use Epic Solo to distract Hooch.
I do it.
Nice.
9. Another 9.
Right. It's leading you over this away to the east.
You went this away? Okay, cool.
Towards Mushmash. Cool, yeah. Because then we could maybe go underwater at the beach and see if the ruins continue and discover something.
Ben, we'll see if you want to roll with me on this. I want to swashbuckle something. I have one more use of it, I think, right? Is it? Oh, no, I'll use a quest point to swashbuckle again. So I like to say that, as we're nearing the beach and the ruins are kind of scattered in the sand, Barney starts to hum an old Wayland tune. And it's kind of absent-minded at first. And as he's humming, I'm looking out into the sea, and I notice kind of a faint glow in the water, maybe a glow emanating from some rocks and ruins, and you can even see it a little bit faintly on the ruins in the sand. Swashbuckler? Too much?
What is this glow?
It's just like the ruins have like runes that are resonating with Barney's, Barney's singing.
It's the
He,
signage
hums.
from an underwater Waffle House.
Yeah. It responds to whale song, and he's a whaling, and he's songing.
It's a plankton bar.
Yeah. All baleen whales like to go there and eat some krill. You can disallow it. That's fine. Like, I'm not super married to the idea. I was just thought it'd be flavorful.
It is flavorful.
You're flavorful, Ben.
What does that even mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, why don't you roll it and we'll figure it out.
We'll see if it actually. Yeah.
I predict 12. You heard it here first.
I predict a quest point for a 6. I'm on down to 1 out of 4 quest points.
We see a glow, but it's actually the eyes of a giant beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You guys wade into the water, looking at these runes on the pillars, and Brendo, you're sure that the runes are glowing like off deeper into the water.
I really think it's glowing. Yeah.
But then you see the glowing red eyes of this horrible thing.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
And
Plucky
says, "That's the thing! That's the thing!"
Amazing.
So you are looking into the horrible visage of like 3 shark heads.
I knew it.
It's like a Cerberus shark?
A sea chimera.
Oh.
Loading.
Yes, indeed.
Loading. Still loading.
No, I'm just finding.
Oh, sorry. There it is. In all of its horrible glory.
You know, what people fail to realize is that the hammerhead shark portion of the sea chimera has electromagnetic senses. It's able to detect things even when it's dark. It allows it to eat lots of crustaceans off the floor of the seabed because it can sense them. And the goblin-headed shark.
Brendo Sim is a marine biologist.
Yeah.
Ginny Timbar says, "None of that is true."
I am a marine biologist.
I say maybe it's just got something blocking its blowhole. I will this thing to have a blowhole.
It doesn't.
You guys are in a conflict as you're wading into the water.
Yeah. I can't stop wading into this water.
Are there any ruins around us that we could duck into?
Yeah, you've followed the ruins, and they're all around. They look like they just go deeper into the water.
I'm gonna instinctively like try to swim into like a small
space.
place that it can't get us.
I follow Hooch. Say, green buddy.
I would say make another search check.
Okay, here we go.
Believe.
Oh, that's a 6.
Not bad. I don't want to make you well, should I? You want to re-roll it?
I find like a little tunnel, but it's filled with lightning eels.
Is this what? Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Cool. Let me see.
So, are you following him?
Me? Yes.
Just thinking what everyone else with you would do.
Get out of the water.
Like because we're just leaving. Yeah. Get out of the water.
Any rational person would just immediately get out of the water.
Yeah, they're gonna run out of the water.
It's fine.
Let's see if they could do it.
Oh my gosh, they are gone. They're back on the ship. They're pulling up
on
anchor.
the beach, dripping wet. Like, where's everybody?
Yeah.
Conversation is happening.
We're not in our. We don't have our. Or we didn't get in our suits, did we? Right.
I'm fine with saying that you did.
Okay. I don't know if that's any better or worse, but yeah. Okay.
Like if you're getting in the water in the first place.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm a benevolent GM, guys. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna write this.
That's just the same thing. It's just positive.
So I'm writing this in my notes. Ben very kindly allowed us to be in our suits.
Ben uses authorita to be magnanimous.
Yep. He is a kind and benevolent GM. What a guy. All right. laugh about this next week.
Yes, we will.
We'll all forget everything.
I will
about
completely forget this
everything.
and then
Yeah.
laugh really hard next week.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right. So you see, like,
something.
the
yeah.
goblin shark head of the sea chimera just like stick its head in the tunnel after you.
Yeah.
And you go.
I-
It's like really dark now in here,
Mhm.
but you see a crackle of electricity as these lightning eels squirm out of their holes. You could like try to swim really fast past them, but if you fail, you'll be cornered between like this sea chimera head and
I am going to try something a little wilder.
Okay, because I was gonna grab lightning eels and put it
So
on
was
the.
I.
Yes! Yes! I knew it!
I'm going to try to grab one and like swing it around towards the goblin head shark.
Yeah.
Electrifying myself.
Can we should we both do this and just die stupidly?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do it. It would be so
I
glorious.
was
If it
I was
works,
very
it'll be
much thinking of
fantastic.
this too. Yeah. Make sure I don't
Little
have anything-
electric hand grenades.
Yeah. Our suits are insulated from lightning eel attacks. It says so right here.
Yeah.
They're rubber suits.
That's where George GMs himself.
Yeah.
they're actually like big, like, you know, underwater. What do you call those?
The
Diving suits.
Yeah, diving suits. Yeah.
I'm gonna say just by. Well, let's see what happens.
I'll allow it.
Pooch.
All right. What should I roll? Athletics?
Maybe like a might check.
Can I?
Okay.
Oh, hold on, real quick before you roll it. Let me ode you. That'll be me contributing to this. Oh no, it doesn't add. It only adds to attack or defense.
I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
unless you roll a critical, like you're going to take some amount of damage just by grabbing them.
Okay. I'm willing to do that because of how glorious it would be to hurl a lightning eel spear at.
Ben, can I glory shout this situation? So if he succeeds, he deals double dread for the next. Well, I guess that's two. That's in we're in combat. Never mind.
Well, you guys are, you know,
We're conflict.
you're in a conflict.
We're not combat yet. That's all good.
It's
Carry
it's
on,
fine.
Hooch.
It would work.
Okay, I glory shout you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. What does that do again?
You're just gonna do double damage.
Okay.
Double dread. Sorry, dread. Ooh.
That is actually a 12.
Oh.
I yell out, "This is for Grammy!"
Yeah.
and swing the lightning eel right at the guy, clobber him.
All right, make an attack with the lightning eel.
That's another crit.
Oh my good lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
All
doubled. Take that and double it.
What the heck? That's 12.
I have no idea what's going on now.
I rolled my max.
Nice.
Rolled a 6, so it's 12.
Nah. Amazing.
All right, there's an arc of lightning,
Uh-huh.
which stuns the sea chimera, and you've also dealt a lot of dread to it.
Ben, I'd like to say that you missed the opportunity to say that Hooch straightened out a lightning eel like Thulsa Doom and shot it right into the thing.
Like a Zeus.
Yeah.
Roll a lightning eel. That's my best rolls ever. I'll
That was amazing.
I'll never stop it.
Was it Ben?
Mhm.
Was it enough to dislodge Grabby from his belly?
I mean, you have no idea what happened to Grabby.
That's fair.
I think I might have to take care of Bug here.
No problem. Bug break.
1 second.
Ready? Break. George, you've been promoted to GM.
All right, so as Hooch hurls this lightning eel javelin into the gaping maw of the goblin shark, it is electrocuted. And in its convulsions, it starts to throw up stuff from its stomach, and out pops none other than Grabby, holding his breath still, kind of turning blue a little bit. He gives you a thumbs up, and he swims like a bat out of hatch.
Well, when he
Right for the
comes
surface.
up out of the stomach,
Mhm.
Grabby is surfing on a Florida license plate.
Oh my god. So all right, James, hear me out here. What is the Florida of? All right, we're gonna offend a lot of people. This is bad. We shouldn't go down this road.
No, we won't. But we
All right,
Yeah.
let's steer it back on track. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
that's
That's-
good. Maybe
it's
we
good.
won't tell
It's
you, and
good.
you'll have to watch what happened.
Yeah, you'll have to roll back this beautiful bean footage. Needless to say, Grabby is safe.
He's gonna retcon what we just said so fast.
Yeah.
Should
Actually,
we just tell you? Because you're never gonna go back and watch this. So George was promoted to GM, and he said that Grabby,
while the shark was being electrocuted,
it regurgitates the contents of its stomach, and then Grabby comes out, and then I added that Grabby comes out surfing on a Florida license plate.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Because this
Uh-huh.
is a shark, and sharks eat license plates.
It's true. What do you think, Ben? What do you think?
retcon.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm fine with Grabby being regurgitated, but a Florida license plate.
All right, so then it's good you came back when you came back, because we were.
Ben can't even laugh about it. It makes him so angry.
He's like, I really don't like that one detail. What if it's a Bogtown bulletin board?
Does he really need to be surfing?
Mm-hmm. We're pretty married to the idea.
Yeah. Like a child. Yeah, he does.
What if it's something that Grabby grabbed from the treasure?
Can he be surfing on it?
He's surfing on a mundane tower shield.
What? Ben, what we care most about is the surfing. Can be whatever item you want.
I love that this has stopped us up.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing out items until Ben says, okay, it's that.
What I really want to do is use Relic of Old on this situation to really bump up the item that we're going to get out of this guy's mouth. But
that's hilarious.
No,
but I feel like we're already pushing it with Grabby getting
Grabby's alive.
getting out. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that.
He regurgitates in like a scraggly fur ball holding his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are throwing me for a loop here.
It's a rare moment where Ben is
either
thrown
way.
for a loop.
12 dread of lightning eel damage has been done to the goblin head. Goblin shark.
Yes, and you're still essentially in a similar situation where there are a couple lightning eels like blocking your way.
All right.
Now, do we try to swim around them, you think? Or do you want to try to fling one?
Are they considered NPCs? Have they heard of me? Could they have heard of me?
Have they heard of me? Have they heard of me is amazing.
Hey, yeah. Let me think real quick.
While George is thinking,
okay. No, I got it. Sorry.
Just hurling rocks lazily through the water that don't quite make it to the shark. They go about a foot from me, and then they just fall into the darkness.
Okay, I'm going to narrator it. So as Hooch and Brendo wriggled and writhed, they slipped through a narrow door that laid on its side.
Nice.
I had to type it because otherwise it wouldn't rhyme. I have to think of these things a little more slowly than everyone else. Inspired check.
Oh. Ooh, quest point.
Is it worth it?
Always to get to 12, I guess.
Would it be like a discovery?
No, I guess it wouldn't.
Yeah, I only have one quest point left, so I'm
Yeah. Hold on to that guy. Hold on.
yeah,
to that
I
guy.
gotta cling to it.
Okay. You do it. You go through this sideways door,
Mhm.
and
It's glorious.
you hear the crackle of electricity and like the growls, the underwater like just horrible growls of
Muffled.
a shark. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of that. You find yourself in this like it feels like another world that you've entered. It's much of the same types of they look like better preserved in the water.
Mhm.
And some of them have like pearl trimming and flourishes on them.
Amazing.
You enter this like huge pearlescent dome as you pass through some coral,
Mm-hmm.
and like the light of the sun kind of like sprinkles through the coral from above.
It's amazing.
It's
I
amazing.
think we found it. I'll tell Brendo.
Can't
as
hear
I-
you. I have my helmet on. I'm kidding.
I make like this gesture and then continue to try to pick pearls off
Yeah.
the wall.
You're like,
We found it. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's magnanimous.
it's
found it.
magnanimous.
So you guys have like
Yeah, a little underwater.
Trim.
yeah.
There's a
Come
parrot
in,
in the helmet
tin
with
bar.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come in, tin bar.
Tin bar
as
receiving.
you go deeper and explore this dome, you see these scrimshaw etchings on the walls,
Mm-hmm. Nice.
and it looks like whalens, like ancient depictions of whalens, like
love it.
thousands of them,
Thousands of these images.
or thousands of whalens,
Right. Thousands. Yeah. Okay, cool.
doing like various activities of daily life, like they're gathering seaweed, and ultimately it ends in this picture of them like gathered around this giant clam.
Ooh. Gigantic clam. Does it go deeper? Can we continue to follow?
Yeah.
All right, I'll beckon to Brendo to keep going.
I
Keeping an
follow.
eye out for the shark or for the sea chimera.
Sea chimera.
You see as you go deeper, it gets darker away from the light, and there are old statues that have like halfway sunken,
Mm.
cracked vases and stuff. There are also shimmering silver nets that are somehow still intact.
I think we're taking those.
Grab one. Yeah, I'm going to grab it and examine it.
It's unlike any other material that you've really handled before.
It's mithril. The
Mithril.
whalens unlock the secrets of mithril.
It's Mithkril.
God. It's woven together thousands and millions of strands of
Millions
krill
of
whiskers.
microscopic shrimp.
Yeah. It's alive.
Holding their hands together into the shape of a giant net.
Love it.
When
It's
you
so dumb. It's perfect.
head deeper into this place and it gets really dark, you get the sense that you've entered some sort of random dungeon.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
All right.
I switch on my headlamp
right.
like one of those, like the astronauts in Alien.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've just now entered a nautical horror campaign.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
That may
Cthulhu,
be
like-
I think a nautical horror campaign would be more terrifying than a space horror campaign.
I
In space, I can
agree.
move. I can move as fast as I normally can.
I
But
mean,
in the
you're just
water,
under so much pressure.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Love it. I love where this is going.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's get this started.
Sorry, Ben. Did we actually grab shimmering silver nets, and were they magical items? And
They're
is
not
that- or is that-
magical. They're
oh,
they're
okay, just
just
nets.
like
Okay.
of a fine quality that you've never
Hmm.
seen. One might call them magnificent.
Ooh, magnificent nets.
One might call them.
We can
Hold
go on
One
a
on.
might
Hold on.
give them the entangle property trait.
Ooh, that's useful. That would have been
Okay.
helpful like 5 minutes ago with the eels.
Yeah.
Would have totally changed the outcome of that encounter.
All right, so this is how this works. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, random
Yeah, it's
dungeon.
been a bit. Is this the
Here's
keys?
where George and I get trapped in a random dungeon for 3
Mhm.
quests.
Yeah, at least 3 quests.
Yeah, this is the Alicia Keys where
Yes. Okay, perfect. Alicia Keys. Yes.
I
I mean, I'm surprised that came out of Ben's mouth. That's
yeah, no,
that's
actually,
more my brand.
kudos,
Yeah.
kudos.
you explore the dungeon room by
Mhm.
room,
Roomba.
and you're trying to gather keys. And
Okay.
you can spend these keys to like find what you came looking for, or like a
Mhm.
mythic hoard. Or you can also use smaller amounts of keys to find a helpful NPC, a helpful
Right.
item.
Yeah, and one thing about the keys, they're a meta currency. They're not physical keys, but George and I will joke that we find a very specific physical key because
Always.
we always do that. But like, it's
Yeah.
not meant to be like you literally find a key, but you could if you want it.
Now I'm going to ask you, what did you come here looking for? Like what?
Eesh.
I could tell you what the other people are looking for.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that we would be aligned with what they were looking for, but initially I was just thinking that we were looking for the location of this place and what, artifacts or story of what happened could be, discovered.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like artifacts and knowledge is what.
So the silver nets would be perhaps an artifact that we could show them.
Yeah, I like that.
Plus whatever we find in the dungeon. Hopefully not another sea chimera or the same one that's stalking us, swimming around the ruins looking to eat
Right.
us.
Does that make sense, Ben? Though, or like,
Yeah.
in terms of like a goal for the random dungeon, like what would be success?
A goal for the dungeon, says I.
Says he. Says he.
I think so.
Okay. So you've set a really nice scene for us. But what does it look like as we're entering the random dungeon? Is there like is it just you're saying like we're in a chamber, it's a random dungeon, or is it like did we see an entrance to something and then we walk through that?
I mean, there was no like specific
Mhm.
entrance. It just it felt like you are. The deeper you went, the darker it gets, and
It's like random
like,
structures and things and
pathways and stuff.
Yeah,
collapsed
I kind of love
structures maybe buried in sand
Yeah.
with doorways or whatever.
I love the idea that this was all like once like we're wandering through the ruins of a city in a way. Like I like that idea if that's what you're going for. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Exactamundo.
Okay. So ruins of an underwater city, not touched by daylight at all. Is it that we're too deep, or that they built it under ground in some way? Yeah. Yes.
Well, it kind of varies. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, sometimes you can like see some light, but other times there are things covering.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I couldn't understand if it was like on the floor of the ocean or if it was within caverns in the ocean.
What basically happened was there's like a coral shelf that you
Oh,
went
that's
under,
cool. Okay, got it.
and then it's sort of like on the land that the shoreland that kind of dips ever
Down
downward.
shoreland. Got it. Underneath
Love
this
it.
coral shelf. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I'd like to. I guess we make a search check, right? That's the first thing. Or
Yes.
remind me. We use an ability of our choice, but we can't use it again in the next room or something like that.
No, that's a random maze.
Got it. Okay.
So you'll be using a search check, which you can do right now.
Can I increase
Begin, Georgie.
my search ability right now?
Big boy
Hmm?
rules. Answer is no.
The answer is no. Okay. I really got to do that. I keep forgetting to increase my search. D12 plus 0. At least it's not. I think it might have been negative before.
Oh boy.
I open a door, and out of it pours just like tons of coral, like broken coral onto me. Someone was hoarding coral in a closet, and I'm buried.
You lose a key that you didn't even have.
Yeah.
-1 key.
Yeah.
Key debt.
Negative keys. I like the idea of key debt.
So brutal.
Yeah.
That
It's like
can't
really,
happen.
really bad.
But roll a D100.
Key debt.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Roll a D6 as well.
Okay. At this point, Grabby has somehow clawed his way into Hooch's diving suit and is smushed next to him in his helmet. He's a real close talker.
What could this 6 be?
Yes. It's a 6,
That's what I'd like to know.
six
I'd
pack
like
of
to know
justice.
it. I'd like to know it.
It. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes.
I've seen it.
Sorry.
That's fine. What
Ben
is troubling you, Ben? What is
He's on
troubling
AIM talking to someone.
you? Wow.
No, I'm trying to.
ASL.
Wow.
It's not American Sign Language, folks. It's a 90s kids thing.
No one watching the stream knows what that is.
No.
We are
You get a
old men.
bunch of comments that just are saying ASL to us now.
What is AIM?
Ooh,
AOL
AIM.
Instant Messenger.
AIM.
All right. I'm sorry for the pause there.
Why the long pause?
Totally.
Why the long pause?
You find this skeleton of
Ooh.
what's clearly a Whalen.
Oh man.
And
Oh man. Game over, man. Game over.
the skeleton is hunched over a stone tablet.
An artifact, perhaps.
And he's positioned like over this gateway that's like blocked.
The tablet is covering a gateway, or the skeleton is on top of it?
The skeleton is on top of this kind of archway that is blocked by a gate. Sorry.
I see. Can we take a look at the tablet?
Yes.
I examine the
we-
tablet with
yeah,
my
we do it.
mushroom eyes.
What do you
My
see with your mushroom
fungal
eyes?
eyes.
Fungi.
My fungi.
Make a lore check.
Ooh. This is where Brendo, Hooch.
Huberman Laurie check.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
I think it's like some sort of menu or something.
Yeah.
It looks like complete gibberish to you.
Can I take a crack at it, or that was the go for both of us?
In this case, I will allow it.
I'll allow it. God. I'll make a note. I'll make a note of the
Authority!
of Ben's. Oh no. I didn't put the D. Hold on. That's not accurate. That's
George,
6.
tricks, you know.
Yeah. Hey, you
Gorgie.
know, it's I don't click like you guys. I type out /roll every time.
Yeah, I click every time. That's why I always forget.
I refuse. I used to only log out in World of Warcraft by typing /logout.
Wow. That's so.
I couldn't be bothered to click. I just typed, which some would say is more of a bother.
All right.
It's a way of life,
Mm,
George. It's a way
it's
of
a
life.
life choice.
It is. I think.
I
George,
yes.
Brendo,
Yes. Also yes. Present.
it takes you like a long time to translate this.
Okay.
That is the drawback. Like you're spending hours.
For like Brendo, an hour is like an hour, and dog time is like 5 hours. Like I'm like
Wow.
so bored.
Yeah.
Roll a d6 actually, and you guys have limited air.
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to play into it.
Yeah, that's
4 hours.
It just occurred to me we do have limiting air, and being
Yeah.
in a dungeon is horrible for this.
Yeah, it was all a bad idea.
4 hours?
Yeah, you might have to like regroup and like come back in or something.
Okay.
So 4 hours. I think you have 12 hours.
Maybe we can find an air pocket down here or something.
That is a good point. Air. Give these people air.
Koigan.
But what you translate
12-hour
is
dives.
a riddle.
12-hour dives. Uh-huh.
What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
What comes once in a minute?
Twice
It's
Twice
a
in a
letter.
moment.
It's a letter M.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it time? Is it time? It's time.
He says time immediately, and the trap is set off every time.
Yeah, no, I said, yep. I said the letter M. I said the letter M. Is it the letter M, Alex? What is the letter M?
I knew you were going to say Alex.
Yes, and you see that on the gate there's this dial with like the Wayland alphabet.
So now we have to translate.
In Wayland,
Mm-hmm.
minute is spelled with an I. Sorry. That's the Last Crusade joke, guys. It's Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade.
Benevolent man kneels.
You open the gate, and the skeleton like crumbles slowly.
We almost think we hear a cackle of laughter as the skeleton erodes away and crumbles into the water.
Hooch is never the same after hearing the cackle.
All right, Hooch.
Oh boy. Okay. What do my mushroom eyes see? Oh boy, that's oof. That is a 3. It's a 3. It's not a 2.
We are host.
We are host.
Guys are off to a great start.
Yeah.
We were off to a great start. I had the greatest rolls of my life,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. And
now
then,
this.
I mean, we didn't get eaten. That's for sure.
That's true.
All right, roll a d6 and a d100.
D6
D100.
and a D. It's a 1 and a 47.
Hard to say.
47.
47.
Y'all do 47s.
I do.
I do 47s.
I do 47.
I do 47s. Y'all do
I do.
47.
It's a little
We
tricky
broke
with
George.
that water.
This is all recorded.
Just like making everything aquatic. Ben,
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, what's filled with water? The dungeon.
he's like translating
translating.
the
Ben
the
has a riddle
dungeon.
of his own.
The riddle of steel.
yes.
Wow. Molten. Everything is molten.
The riddle of steel.
Okay, Hooch. You pass through the gate.
Uchi, are you okay? Are you okay?
You get into this area where there's like a lot of sort of silt almost rising from the floor, seafloor, and you notice that there's some sort of aquatic snakes like writhing all around.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Are they all like settled at the bottom, writhing around, creating the silt?
Yeah.
Is there like anything above us?
It's a pretty narrow passageway, like a roof above you.
Okay.
Is it narrow enough to where we could like shimmy up in between the walls and like scooch across, maybe?
Well, you could try to swim.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I will try to swim. I'll try to swim above them. That's athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay, I do it. That's an 11.
Nice. Next room.
George has to swim.
All
no. Hey, Brian, Hooch did it already. Hooch did it already.
Yeah. Athletics?
Yeah.
It's, you know what? No, I don't want to use the last quest point. It's an 8. It's 8. It's a flat 8.
You don't want to use the last
Right.
quest point?
I don't know.
You're waiting for the treasure. You want treasure.
Yeah.
George says dreamily, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Treasure.
love treasure.
I love treasure. I'm honestly more worried about, like, 8's a pretty good roll. I'm more worried about what else is in my future with the bad rolls.
True. When we run out of air.
Yeah. And breath checks.
So-
Hold your breaths.
You both swim, like gliding over this
Mm-hmm.
bed of snakes, but some of them peel off after you zoom by.
Zumba.
Zoom by.
Mm-hmm.
So these are creepers, by the way.
Creepy crawlies.
Creepy crawlies.
So you get attacked, George.
I accept your attack.
Please
I
don't be
counterattack.
poisonous.
Attack with a counter?
It's a useless proposition against creepers. You cannot
I
destroy them
flail
except without like
mindlessly.
a
Yeah, like flamethrower.
creative solution, or yeah, if you had a flamethrower.
The
water.
Flamethrower.
answer is always flamethrower.
Whoosh.
Yes.
You take 8 dread.
Oh, good lord.
Ooh, jeez, that's dread, man.
A D10. I guess they're
Holy
swarming me.
pants.
That's I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
There's like a few of them that just bite into your leg.
Should have used the quest point. Wow. That was. I feel dumb. I feel dumb.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll get out of here.
But yeah, you swim to safety.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Hooch, tell me what you see. Okay, roll a search check.
Roll a search check. Okay.
Oh, good lord.
That's
Oh wait, didn't
another-
you just roll a search check?
I did.
Okay.
You're saved by the grace of.
I'm saved. I'm saved by the grace of big boy rules. Like,
Yeah. Ben's sitting there wondering, was George not going to say something if it
if it's
it was a good roll?
All
I'll never tell.
right, Brendo, you're gonna roll a 12. It's just gonna happen. I
There it
just
is.
Feel it.
There's
Here
an
it
8.
is. I'll take it.
Oh, a 9 would be 2 keys. 9, quest point 9.
Wow.
I think a 9 would be a key and no.
No encounter. It's
Encounter.
not 2 keys.
Suck. Okay, a 9. 9.
Okay,
it's-
you gain a key.
Okay, what does it look like is your question, right? Or
Yes.
how does
What
this,
is
what does Saw mean?
What transpires?
What transpires?
Oh, I wish I could. So I was gonna say we enter a room with a fountain that's not a fountain at all, or rather, the fountain underwater is bubbling air instead. But that's not a key. Or I guess I can't really GM that into it because that was gonna
You
say
would
it
have
more
to.
like
I would say you'd have to immediately
s-
spend that key to make that
yeah, to
reality.
make that true.
Well,
No,
that's what I was
that's fine.
thinking. We
That's
could
like an
spend a
interesting
key.
thought, right?
That's a good way to spend a key, actually, to get air in some way, local NPC or whatever.
Maybe we'll hold on to it, or I don't feel like we should do it right now, though.
No, I think we should hold on to
Yeah.
it when we like really need
Okay.
it, because we might roll a 12, or
Yeah.
Lord knows.
I think what I'll say is this: is there's a little trickle of air coming from a crack under a rock in the floor of the room we find ourselves in. We follow it up and we see that it disappears in the ceiling. There's actually a bit of a path we can take through a sideways window, whatever that means. And we can progress to another area. We're following this little stream of air. But it's not enough to like refill our tanks or anything. It's just like kind of a burbling thing.
It directs us towards an escape route.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll say that each check, baseline is an hour.
Okay.
Unless
The riddle we said 4 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. So what would we at? We have spent.
We're at 6 now. We're halfway spent. Yeah.
Halfway spent. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
All right, James. We'll use that 2 of your no.
I knew you were going to make that joke. All right, here we go. That's an 8. Another 8.
Another 8.
I'm
Another 8.
I'm
Another
West
8.
Point rich, so I'm going to make it.
Yeah,
a 9.
dude.
I'm going to make it a 9.
Gonna
Like it.
Quest Point Rich over here.
Yeah, he is. I now have 2 out of 3.
We meet an NPC named Quest Point Rich.
Hey, need some Quest Points.
Hey, how you doing? He's like got a hot dog stand
Yeah.
underwater.
Yeah.
He's in a
Got
snorkel.
some.
I come down here for 40 minutes every day.
Every
There's
day.
usually some, pirate snaking around
Yeah.
these Quest Points. Okay?
Everyone can use a Quest Point. Come on.
All right, so 9 is a key, and I say what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go up through the window from the previous chamber, and it's like takes us sort of outside. There's like a canopy of coral above us, multicolored, like red and white and blue, and it's like we travel over a flat, sandstone way until it drops off pretty far. But there's a little inlet that goes around, and there's where the corals scrunch together, and there's a silver gate on the coral, like it's a exterior entrance or exit to something, and it's made out of the same material as the nets. And when we check it, it just swings right open.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, so that's 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2
Georgie.
keys.
All right.
2 keys, 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
About to have no keys.
No.
All right. Oh no, it's a 9. It's a
Okay.
9.
All right.
Hey.
Good stuff. Good.
Search 9. Can I think we should burn this key immediately to find air, and maybe a place to like an air pocket camp for the night. Is that possible, Ben, to find a safe room?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking like, a day is probably passing by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I was thinking we should try to rest and refill if we can. So we swim to a chamber and we look above us. There is a damply lit air pocket with some bioluminescent coral on the walls. We clamber up and we see that it was kind of a receiving area for trade. There's a tunnel that goes off far in the distance that we might be able to follow to take us to a different part of the area. But
like a moon pool or something.
yeah, like a moon pool, exactly. So we haul ourselves up and dry out. The air is a little bit stale, but it's still good.
Still checks out.
Still check it out.
Smells a little fishy, but you know what? Fish is good.
Fishy
So-
is good.
Here's my question. I want to run it by you. If it's too
Mhm.
harsh, if you guys, rest up in this air pocket, does that necessarily refill your tanks.
It depends if you want to say that the suits have shrimp air compressors.
Let's roll it.
Because I agree with what you're saying, Ben. I totally get it.
We need to pressurize this air.
It's just
and-
that like in that case, I don't even know how we refilled air to begin with. Was it something on our ships that would refill the air, or was it something on the suits that when you got to a place you could use to refill air?
Brendo says that out loud, and like in an
Yeah.
instant, it cuts back to the ship, and Plucky's like, "They forgot their air things."
It's true.
um,
I mean, I'm conceivably fine with either way.
Maybe
I would
we
say we
don't
have to
spend a
escape the
fees
dungeon
and we-
immediately then.
yeah, and we go for it. Like we rest here to breathe, so we don't use the air.
Oh, so you're saying we get a free hour?
Well, I guess there's no real
it.
need for a free hour, right?
Yeah. Well,
We've got
we
7
spent
left.
7. This will be 8.
If this place exists, though, this may be a way to, if we run out of air, we get back to it so we don't die on the way up.
We would just die a slow death in this moon pool.
Yeah.
Got it.
They'll find our skeletons.
You know what?
Yeah.
We'll just say this for now, because the science of this is not really the whole mechanic of it is you have 12 hours in a regular dive without like considering the possibility of recharging it on your dive.
This is why we playtest.
Well, I mean, there's probably not going to be rules about this. So, let's say you can reduce your tanks by a D4,
Reduce, reuse, recycle our tanks.
or
Yeah, it's like
increase your tanks
Okay.
by 84 hours in this place, as well as
And that's
while
for
you're
like okay, cool. And that so it's going to cost 0 hours, and we refill our tank. We each individually roll that.
no, just do it for both.
if we
Okay.
roll a 1, though, it's helium.
We don't want a
helium
situation-
You want to roll it, Hooch?
Okay, I will roll it if you wish. Oh,
I love it. It's helium.
God,
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
helium.
It's helium.
No, it's fine. I was going to roll a 1 as well. I was positive it was going to roll a 1. Yeah. Hooch, there's something wrong with your voice. Something wrong with my voice too. What am I feeling? All right, so we've gained 1 hour, all things considered, and we have a place to rest for the night. So let's sleep and eat some food.
I do
we
have
have-
a ration. on me.
Okay, let's split a rash or. God, good news. God, there's so much in this document. Good news, good news, good news, good news. Good news, everybody. Not good news.
Good news, everyone.
Campfire songs, everybody. I will campfire songs us. I'm going to charm us up. And see if I can raise Gravity's
roof.
spirits and the roof simultaneously.
I'm going to roll the ration.
Nice. It's rational. I rolled a 13.
We do not eat it all.
Nice. Thank
I
you.
do not eat it all.
Let me see if I eat your ration completely. Sorry.
Boy, these crackers are good,
All right.
right?
Let's just say it was grabby. Let's just say it was grabby. I feel no guilt now. No. Instead of someone, so basically, we're gonna get plus level
Wait,
courage.
is Grabby with us? I just assumed he's
Grabby's
just
been in
went
your
up to
helmet.
service.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
that's right. Yeah,
I
you said that. You said that.
I said he's in your helmet because I think it's funnier.
I gotta go to
um,
the bathroom.
Yeah. Too late, boss. Sorry, feet might slosh around a little bit. Might get trench foot. We take off our suits and Hooch has to hang his upside down to pour out
I do.
Grabby's.
I wash
waste.
it out with seawater, and
Yeah,
Grabby just is red faced and sitting in
Yeah.
the corner.
he has no shame. He has no shame about it.
Wow.
We gain since we food and rest, we gain plus level courage. So we gain 8 courage each.
Okay. Full.
I'm back to full. Yeah. And if there is someone dangerous, we'll get someone nice instead.
That's really helpful.
Come on.
It's truly my favorite ability that the bard has is campfire songs.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, you do not encounter anyone.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And you spend your night resting in this little moon pool.
Go.
Do you guys want to say anything? I think we'll probably like pause it here, but you guys can ask each other questions before we end.
You want to open with questions next time, or do you want to ask them now?
Ask them now.
I have no questions.
You could roll one. You can always roll.
Actually, yeah, I will take a roll on this one.
Okay.
Remind me how that works, Ben. D1000.
You roll a D100 and ask
Too late.
Hooch a question.
It's
D1000.
probably we'll round up. It's a 23.
He only rolls D1000s and then
Real deal with that.
he does the conversion.
Yeah. It's not that hard.
Do you still know anyone from back home?
I don't know if I know anyone from back home. That was a question, right, Ben? You want me
That's
to
the
ask?
question that you pose.
Yeah,
To
that I
Hooch.
posed to Hooch.
Hooch.
I know. I'm being facetious. I'm sorry. Say, hey, Hoochie boy. Yeah, I was thinking about back home. You still keep up with anyone?
Yeah, I got plenty of friends. Hooch is like irritable at the
Yeah.
question. I got plenty of friends back home.
Yeah,
plenty
me.
of friends.
Gra-
Yeah.
Grabby?
Yeah,
We
Grabby,
go
my
way back.
best friend. Yeah.
probably Hooch's. I'm in his top 5. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you're
Top
higher
10,
than
top
Plucky.
10, but
yeah.
we're not going to split hairs.
Yeah, definitely higher than Plucky. You might be lower than the other guy.
I'm just happy to see you, Grabby. Snatch,
The other
he's probably
guy-
a worm piece.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
But
We'll find
I
it.
kind of feel like I'm rising in the ranks above Brendo, you know?
I remind Grabby that I did not pee on Hooch.
That's true.
That's why you're not as good a friend.
Well, it's not like he got stung by a jellyfish, okay?
I roll my eyes at Grabby.
Might have.
He's like,
You
look,
never
I'll
know.
do it again. He lifts his leg.
That's what kind of friend I am.
Say, Grabby, I can't compete with that. I mean,
Preemptive
you know what?
jellyfish defense.
Yeah. I think you
Anyway,
missed a spot on him though.
Who else is in your top 5?
Lots of people are in my top 5. It's more than 5. It's like 100. I can't even get into it.
He can't. He can't. He won't.
I'm gonna in a huff, like Hooch. Hooch is gonna like go walk to the other side of the pool and like sit down and be like, "I'm tired. I'm going to bed," because he doesn't want to answer this question because he has no friends in Bogtown.
Bogtown Blitz.
Look, since I'm his friend, I'll go cheer him up.
As soon as he comes over, Brendo just like sees me in silence, push Grabby away.
I say, and then Grabby comes back and I say, Grabby, if you knew him, you'd give him a minute. You know, he needs a minute.
Yeah, he was just joshing.
Yeah, I got to stretch my legs anyway.
Yeah. I shrug and I say, I mean, you know.
Wait, is he like a loser or something?
I immediately push Grabby back into the water. Don't you ever say that about him. I make a really big scene about it too, you know.
I mean, okay. You guys are like really antisocial over here. I think I might have hitched my wagon to the wrong wagon.
Push him back down into the water. No,
I suddenly interrupt the whole thing. I spring up from where I am and I'm like, "Hey guys, I found a sand dollar."
hey, look at this guy.
And I look at it. How much do you think this is worth?
At least 53 cents. The conversion rates, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably trade a crab for like a hermit shell or something.
I toss it into the water. And then I start just pacing around, tossing animals back into the water.
How many animals are up here with us? Are we
Just
are
like
we under
little,
siege?
like hermit, like tiny hermit crabs and like little clams and stuff. Like
It's
just
like you actually are upsetting an entire village of hermit crabs. You're just throwing them all into the water, plucking them from their homes.
Roll a d12.
Yeah. It's 12 villages of hermit crabs. They have their own society. Wow.
12.
You don't pick up a horribly deadly sea enemy.
Okay. That's good to know. I don't
Yeah.
poison myself.
All right. Well, this offered very little fruit.
Sorry, that's why I was saying maybe you want to do it next time. I knew where my brain was at. It was not going to be beneficial. But you know what would be beneficial? I'm going to do XP.
Yeah, let's do the XP that you don't get for role playing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
this
I
is
ran
where
back-
Ben attacks
Yeah.
the beloved PCs.
I ran back to the ship because I love Gale. I'm just saying.
That was good. That was good.
Plus 1 XP for that, you know?
All right. I think you encountered a new creature.
Yes.
Or the Chimera Shark, right?
Significant NPC encounter.
Yes.
Who?
Ooh, I don't think we did.
Grabby.
Grabby.
Captain, the captain,
You can't even remember his name, so it wasn't.
Captain, Big Skitter,
You
one-eyed,
can't-
trim, Big Skitter.
Big Skitter. You can't even remember his name. That's not him.
That's why I write him down.
I did talk my way out of trouble. Sort of.
I think you solved some problems in a creative way.
Yeah.
Got into peril or hijinks.
Mhm.
You are exploring a new location.
Yeah.
Point of interest. You have not found a magic item or relic yet.
Ooh.
Give it time.
Give it time, indeed.
Yeah, it was only magnificent. That's right. Yeah.
I would say that's 4 XP.
Okay.
Nice.
Ben, should it be like if you travel 10 hexes or if you achieve 10 rooms in a random dungeon? You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know, I'm throwing it out there because you might be trapped in a dungeon for like 2-3 quests. I'm not saying we did that today because we did
treasure and stuff out of a dungeon, though. It's like
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You get you can have substantial rewards from being trapped in it.
The real treasure is the XP we got along the way, though.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Not the experience, the points.
The points. The points.
The points. Oh boy,
That's what they mean. The experience points we make along the way.
Indeed.
All right. Well,
All right.
you know what? We're going to pick this up. I'm going to force us to pick this up, this role playing at the beginning of the next session, just like George.
We will.
Yeah, I will be ready.
James is going to ask George a question.
Yes.
So, George, please write that in the annals.
Oh yeah,
the annals of
to
history.
Chronicles
Chronicles of
Ben
Hooch and Brenda.
is dead set on making
I
us
like
talk
your
to
edition
each
of
other.
dead set.
Yeah,
That really
Talk to
charges
each
that statement.
he is going to force James
Force.
to ask a question at the beginning of the quest.
He's writing it this way because he knows
Make
it'll
me
be funny at the beginning. of the next-
Uncomfortable. Yep,
That's classic.
probably about my mom.
That is classic.
I'm excited.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us today on the Land of Eames stream. You can still pre-order the Land of Eames box set at BackerKit, and the link is in the comments, I believe. You can also pre-order Dungeoneer Adventures 2 Wrath of the Exiles. It's coming out May 2nd, and it's the best way that you can support us right now. If you pre-order Dungeoneer Adventures, you can find it on barnesandnoble.com, and you can also ask for it anywhere books are sold. And if you are new to Land of Eames, you don't know about any of this stuff, check out landoveam.com. You can download the quick start guide to the game for free, and you can check out our other series, Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo, about a skeleton bard who goes on a quest to discover who he was when he was alive. So
That was a mouthful.
It was. I just said a lot of things, but it's all at landoveam.com. Check it out. And if you haven't seen it, check out the Land of Eames game on BackerKit.
Guys, before we go, I have one question. Was Wrath of the Exiles inspired at all by Wrath of Khan?
Yeah.
And on that note,
thanks everybody, and we will catch you next week.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.